Hello anybody, I am Alpacapatrol, and this is Dota 2, that is right, I am back with another episode of a Dota 2 cast. The new stuff just came out, the new patch, and I figured I'd just cast a pub game, so we are in the planning phase, which I probably shouldn't have done here, but we're in ranked all pick, so hopefully we're gonna get in Oracle, because Oracle is a new hero that just came out, and it's really fucking strong. Like, actually brokenly strong. So, yep, there you go. Oracle's on the way, boys, so get excited for the Oracle. Now, we're casting, this is a high MMR game, and this is ranked all pick as well. So we don't necessarily, we're probably not going to see a PA, because, in case you don't know, there's a Forseer's contract, which is only in unranked play now, and you get items and stuff. It's a cool thing, but generally if you're playing unranked, you're gonna play against the PA every game. That's just how it's gonna be for a while. Anyway, so we got Oracle, which is cool. Now, in case you don't know what Oracle does, so he's got 4 abilities, usual as any other hero. I like to play him as a support. He can be played as a core. I don't know what he's going to be played in this game. I like him most as a support. I think he's really a strong support. But anyway, let's run through his abilities. So his first ability is Fortune's End, which is essentially an AoE ensnare. Right, so an ensnare, in case you don't know what it is, it's similar to a stun, except the target, instead of actually being unable to use any of his abilities or items, he can still use his abilities, his items, he can still attack, but he's stuck in place. So that's what that does. It's a channeling ability, so once you get up to 2.5 seconds of the channel on Fortune's End, then the target will be stuck in place for 2.5 seconds. Which is pretty good, but the channeling doesn't actually affect the damage. So at max level, it's 130 mana, and it does 300 damage in AoE. It's very strong. Fate's Edict gives a target 100% resistance to magic damage, but 50% damage amplification for other damage types, and how it scales is the duration. Purifying Flames does damage first, then heals afterwards. It heals more than it does damage, but essentially the idea is you cast Fate's Edict, and then you cast Purifying Flames, and it's like crazy massive healing damage. See, at level 4, that's 400 heals, and that's 150 mana, by the way, at max level for both spells together. So 150 mana, 400 heal over the course of 9 seconds, I believe. And False Promise is his ultimate, really strong. Essentially how that works is it scales with duration, but essentially you can use it on yourself, you can use it on an ally, and essentially what it does is it makes the target invisible, except invis is not taken away once the target attacks, unlike any other type of invis in the game. I mean, you would say Shadow Dance, but Shadow Dance isn't really invis. It's sort of like just putting you off the map. Well, it's not really putting you off the map, but you know, it's not really invis, because you can't actually see it with True Sight. You can see a hero that's false promised with True Sight, however, and you can attack it, but the damage is delayed. Is essentially how it works. So any damage taken while the target is under False Promise is delayed until the duration is over. Once it is over, then the target takes all the damage that it would have taken. However, heals that are used during the duration are doubled. So that 400 heal, if you use that with Fate's Edict and Purifying Flames, then that's 800 heal. And in fact, you can get 2 Purifying Flames off when there's only 1 Fate's Edict, so that can be a 1600 heal potentially with you know, False Promise. So it's a really strong heal. It's ridiculously powerful, and with any other heals coupled in, it's real strong. And Legion Commander has predicted a win. That is interesting. And this looks like it's it's actually a mid lane Legion and Axe in the jungle. I thought the Legion was going jungle for a second, but leveled overwhelming odds first. I really like Legion Commander as a mid laner. But anyway, we gotta enjoy the silence on the Oracle. Alpacapatrol on the Ember Spirit, who is going to be the safe lane carry. TRP on the Axe. Klub on the Legion Commander, DAE, that indie gem, on the Phoenix, and Christopher Nolan is going to be playing for the dire side on the Silencer. On the Slark is going to be a Ninja, which is good because, you know, Slark's got some Ninja abilities, so it's pretty wonderful to have a Ninja. You know, he's ready for the role. 3030 is going to be playing our Witch Doctor, and Vici is going to be playing our Beastmaster in the middle lane, and off lane Doom is going to be played by Rucksack Rapper. You know, no dirty names in this game so far. That's pretty good. I'm pretty excited about that. Tusks wants a nice clean fight, so I hope you guys do too. Anyway, Oracle's gonna be playing for the support, which is exactly how I like to see Oracle played. Now, the first spell is not entirely, like, it's not for sure what you get. It's really situational. What's your first spell? He's gonna level Fortune's End his first spell. By the way, important to note, the 2.5 second channel duration, you get that from level 1, so you get max disable from that spell from level 1. Generally, the build is a 1-1-1 build on that hero. That is, you put 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, and then you move on from there. Generally, you max Purifying Flames, but I think it really is situational. So, did someone just TP? What is happening here? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. That was just the Fortune's End being used here. To good effect, you know. He does lots of damage. I mean, that's 75 damage at level 1, so it's really not bad. Top lane looks like Phoenix is going to be up against this tri-lane. Going to be a little bit tough for her because he's going to get the Glaive's level 1 Silencer, just man-moding each other, which is the way to do it. Middle lane, I think the Legion Commander has an edge here because she can farm from a distance with that overwhelming odds and deal a lot of damage as well. So, but in the bottom lane, I think Oracle's just going to be babysitting, trying to zone out the Doom, make sure he doesn't get any XP. There's a ping here for the middle lane. I wonder if she means Axe. I don't think Axe is going to be able to do anything here. Really close to actually dying here for both of these heroes. Neither are particularly close to their bottle unless this bottle is being delivered right now, and indeed it is. So Beastmaster has his bottle already, which is going to definitely give him a good advantage in this lane. And it looks like Oracle has been spamming Fortune's End. I don't think you necessarily need to spam it, but it is, well, actually it's pretty high mana cost at level 1. Fate's Edict is only 50 damage at level 1, and uh-oh, looks like there might be a wraparound gank here, or they might be trying to get the Bottle Courier, which is not yet on the way, and Legion's actually 100 off, so being able to get this Bottle Courier might be difficult for this Silencer. And there's a regen rune in the top lane, and Beastmaster's going to pick it up. Witch Doctor secured it, bounty rune on the bottom lane, so, you know, all that's going on. Legion might be having a tough time here in a second. She's going to get those whirling axes. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. If Silencer just comes in and hits her, which if she walks back, she's boned up real good. And the Bottle Courier is coming right now, so we might actually see a Courier snipe. Silencer's been looking for it, but he's actually just going to get the Legion Commander, I think. Oh, but the misclick, he accidentally hits a creep. That might actually cost them that kill. Maybe. They might actually get the, oh no, okay, the kill does indeed go down. But the axe is coming in. He's ready to go. He's got Berserker's Call ready to go, and he is going to use it. He's going to take out that hero real easy, and he's, you know, trying to go on this Silencer as well. I don't know if that's going to be successful here, but he is chasing him out, and Silencer's dragging an entire creep wave with him. So I think the Silencer should be okay. I mean, he's actually getting run down by a guy with Tranquil Boots, but you actually only get the bonus speed from Tranquil Boots when the Tranquil Boots are up. And yeah, this axe is actually in a very dangerous position. If he gets the Phoenix in here, which the Phoenix looks like he is looking to come in, and there's the Icarus dive, trying to go in, but I don't think, a little bit of miscommunication. It is a pub game, so, you know, you can't you can't expect at all. Unfortunately, he missed that last Firebird, and the Battle Hunger was taken off with that last hit, so he's going to be okay. He's just going to walk back to base, I assume. Phoenix pulling the creep wave. Pretty good. He's going to get a free creep wave for himself. I mean, Slark gets a free creep wave too, but he gets the XP solo, while the Slark is actually going to get the XP solo too, so it's fine. Either way, it's just really nice, you know. Oh, a haste rune. Unfortunately, the Legion does not have duel yet. She's actually only level 4, and she goes for the overwhelming odds, but that's not going to give her any bonus damage. And with that stun, not really a stun, but the ensnare, the Fortune's End from the Oracle, that might actually set up the kill. Now, Oracle does have the Purifying Flames, but he's going to need to get to below 90 health. A little bit far below 90 health, 25% lower than 90 health, in order for Fortune's, or for Purifying Flames to actually kill anyone. But he actually might be able to do this on this Beastmaster, especially with Axe coming in. He doesn't actually have enough mana, so I think this is just going to end up nothing doing. So tanky, OMG. I agree. Very tanky. Tanktown population them. Oracle I'm watching here. Oracle seems to have leveled 2 points into Fortune's End instead of getting that value point into Fate's Edict. It's really, really strong. Like even level 1, the Fate's Edict gives you a 99 heal for how much mana is that? 100 mana. 100 mana, you can get a 99 heal. What the fuck just happened? I think that guy just was spam clicking the War Stomp, and it was terrifying. Oh, what happened in the middle lane? I missed the kill because I'm an asshole. But basically, Beastmaster roared, Legion Commander died. That's essentially what happened there. Sorry, I was really excited about the War Stomping that this Doom was doing. He's really trying to cancel that War Stomp, getting a lot of sound out of it. And it looks like in the top lane, Phoenix should be okay here. Yeah, well, actually, if that's a maxed up Curse of the Silent. No, it's not. Whoops-a-daisy, sorry about that. Anyway, I'm trying to get the movement of the camera working. I have yet to cast the game with this new mouse, which, by the way, playing, it's fucking amazing. And this poor Witch Doctor, he's got wards. That's it. I think you should just take that bounty rune. Like, give him the bounty rune, Beastmaster. Thank you. What a nice fella. Giving his friend a bounty rune. He needs some mana. Oh god, I can't even look at that lane with that War Stomping jerk. Just jerking it over there with the War Stomps. War Stomp. Gar Stomp. Alright, that overwhelming odds did decent damage, but only level 2. Generally, when you're in this lane, middle lane, I think the build is to max overwhelming odds and get like 1 point into each of these. You get to a second point in Moment of Courage so that you can jungle, and that's, you know, totally reasonable for the Legion Commander to want to be able to jungle because this lane, she's already basically lost it since she is going to be behind on levels, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 7 levels on the Beastmaster, whereas the Legion Commander is only level 6, and just at the beginning of level 6, actually, and the Beastmaster has almost 2 levels ahead of her. So, he's already winning this lane, so the Legion Commander wants a fallback and ability to, oh, what's happening to Axe? Oh, he's just fighting jungle creeps. He's actually having some trouble. Is Axe gonna die to jungle creeps? He is so lucky there's no range there. Alright. So I think he's pinging out the, no, that was somebody else pinging out, but, if this Oracle wanted to be a G, he could just walk over and heal up that Axe, who's gonna fucking die. He's fine, but damn, dude. He got close. He got real close. Alright. Legion, farming under tower. Got duel now, but, you know, there's really not a lot of targets that she can really duel effectively. I think she really wants to go for probably the Witch Doctor would be the least tanky. Probably the Silencer too, actually. And it looks like Birdman is going hard on this Silencer. He's looking for it. He actually might get this kill here if he just applies that next stack. Might not even need to apply the next stack. Yeah, there's a kill there. So, good kill there, and it looks like Doom onto the Legion Commander as well. And, oh my god, Oracle is dead up here as well for Slark. I'm catching all the kills! I'm Killmaster Prime. Goddamn. That was hardcore, man. Anyway, Beastmaster, you're in the middle lane. He's got his roar. He's got some beast buddies. He's got masterful. Uh-oh. Looks like Doom might actually get in trouble here. There's a Searing Chains on him with that Flame Guard doing that extra damage, but Doom is just so damn tanky, especially with that extra armor from the Tranquil Boots. He's going for it. He has 2 more spirits or 2 more remnants, but he doesn't even need to use them. Didn't have to commit there, so he didn't commit there, and I think we actually missed a kill, yeah, on Legion Commander. Legion Commander was killed by Beastmaster. I think that was another roar, yeah. Roar's on cooldown, so that's another roar there for you. taken out that Legion commander in the middle lane, and now she should really just retreat into the jungle, I think, because at this point, you know, you're behind. You got to get back up to snuff. You got to go into the jungle. You got to get your levels back up, and then you know, come out for a duel. If you're pretty assured to have a duel, then you know, come out of the jungle. If not, just chill for a while. AFK farm. You're behind. You need it, man. You need it. There's a ping there in. There's a stack being taken here from this Beastmaster, which is going to be a lot of XP for him, a lot of gold, too. He could go for that Blink Dagger, which he has enough money for, actually. So perhaps he will do that. There looks like there are 3 heroes rotated here into this middle lane, and if this Legion can get this duel off on this Slark, he should be dead. I don't see how he wouldn't be dead. Oh, here he goes. Yeah, there's the duel. And that is a dead Slark. Especially with that Slam Jam, thank you, ma'am, Culling Blade. Axe already has his Blink Dagger. And so does Beastmaster. So he does have the Blink Roar now, which it looks like he's going to do it. He goes for the Blink Roar. They go for the Doom. And Doom, not as strong as it used to be. It got nerfed in the last patch, 6.82. But Axe is still dead. I mean, when you get roared and you get doomed, you're dead, don't matter how tanky you are. Now, I'm going to be really interested to see what this Axe decides to build. Looks like he panic bought a Magic Wand, which is totally fine. Magic Wand, very strong item. Oracle, unfortunately, does not have a great deal of items right now. And we haven't really seen Oracle be particularly strong. In fact, she's leveling up Fortune's End, which... The thing is, like I said, the Fortune's End... The only thing that scales with Fortune's End is the damage. The Disable does not scale, so I really think that if you're going to level up anything, you either level up Fortune's End in tandem with Purifying Flames, or you do this same build with Purifying Flames as the maximum, because you don't really get a great deal of utility here, and there is a Berserker's Call, and what are these called? Fire Spirits? I should learn this anyway. Fire Spirit, yeah, okay. So Fire Spirit's used in the on the Slark, and he's fucking boned up real good. Was that another duel? No, that was just the one duel. Yeah. So they didn't actually manage to get the duel off on the Slark, so that's unfortunate. But there's a huge rotation here coming in from the Dire team.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And we're taking a look at the kills, deaths, denies now, since the last hits are not entirely necessary anymore. Oh, but they're going for it. False Promise here onto this Axe. He wants him to go in. And Icarus Dive into Supernova immediately. There's a duel on the back line under the tower. Culling Blade takes out that hero, and Slark is boned up real good too. And suddenly, this game is looking very, very good for the Radiant. Things are going well, and they actually know that this hero's in here, so this poor guy is dead. He's going to Culling Blade immediately. There he goes. Important to note, the Oracle actually did cast Fate's Edict on that target, which increases, at all levels, 50% damage amplification from all other damage sources besides magic. So, really actually good for right-clickers. If you have strong right-clickers on your team, which, not really for this team, but it's pretty strong with Duel. Potentially. It could also be very dangerous with Duel. As well, because if the Legion is not going to be able to solo kill, roar onto the Oracle, but I think the Oracle should be fine if he... No, he doesn't manage to get off the False Promise, and the Phoenix is Icarus diving, but he is fucking dead too. Yeah, Death Ward being pulled out onto the Phoenix, and Phoenix goes down as well. So, yeah, quite the thing. Midas on the Slark, didn't even realize that. So, he's going to be pulling ahead in the net worth eventually. He's got, he's 1 and 3, so he's a bit behind. But, you know, with that Midas, he's going to catch up in levels. He's going to be totally fine, I think. Especially if we take a look at the hero level. Yeah, he's like, tied for 2nd place with, like, you know, 5 other heroes. But once that Midas starts kicking in, he's going to get a lot more XP, and he's going to pull ahead very fast. Slark, however, he's in a bad place, but he pounces and TPs, and these guys can't get him. I mean, they could if they remnanted blindly into the trees, but it's not really worth it. It's low percentage play. So, Earth Spirit, or Ember Spirit, rather, does not go for it. Now, the Axe is being a man. It looks like he's going for that Blade Mail next, which is very strong on Axe, certainly. So life's going to be good for him. Legion, not very close to that Blink Dagger, which is generally what you want to get. And Axe, he's got that False Promise. Where is he? There he is. He's looking for it. He's got the blink. He's got the Berserker's Call, but it actually misses there. It's just barely off the mark. And there's the duel with the Culling Blade. That hero is dead. Dunk City. And easy damage for that Legion Commander, so pretty excited about that. Doom does have the Midas, and generally when you go Doom in the offlane, or at least in the last patch, you go for the Midas. It's, you know, it's always a catch-up Midas. You're always going to have really high GPM if you go Midas on Doom, because you have that free Midas from Devour. Generally now, though, when we see Doom in pro matches, they don't go for the Midas anymore. They generally rush fighting items, because you kind of need the Aghanims for Doom to actually be as effective as it used to be. So, because now it does not disable passives anymore, unless you get the Aghanim Scepter.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, it actually didn't show up. How it's doing the things. Oh my god, Origin, stop. Anyway. Now we sort of bottomed out. Game's kind of evenly going. Let's take a look at the gold graph. 2,000 in favor of the Radiant. Really dipped down, that 6.82, but they came back, and 2,000 in favor, a little over 2,000, almost 2,500 in favor of the Radiant in XP. So, you know, things are looking pretty well. The Axe is 6-1. I don't know if he's on a godlike spree, and he's got his blade mail now too. So, life's looking good for them. Slark died up here. Who did he die to? When did I miss that? I'm an idiot mostly. And then I missed this. Doom just killed the Phoenix, which probably was through Doom. Yes, it was. So, there's a smoke on the Beastmaster. Looks like he's going to try to blink in and roar here. And they're not going to see this. Oh, the axe is actually hit, but Beastmaster's not in a very good position here. He's actually right here. The trees are not actually being able to see him, but now they can. And he might be in a dangerous position. No, I think he's fine, actually. And Blink Dagger now finished up on the Legion Commander, so he's got that working for him. I missed a few kills, but I think that one time when I caught all 3 kills, that was like totally worth it. For like, I can miss all the rest of the kills and I'll be fine. Well, maybe not all the kills. That would be pretty bad. Soul Ring on Witch Doctor. Interesting item choice, but you know, it kind of makes sense. Death Ward is 200 mana. He's got a pretty big pool, but if you use the Soul Ring, most of that mana cost is totally mitigated. So, because it does give you that 150 mana into your pool. And there is a Fortune's End up on the Legion Commander who's looking to go kill somebody. Doom probably doesn't see her, and there's the duel. Might have some trouble here, but Axe is here. He's got the Berserker's Call, and for some reason the Legion walked away. Death Ward gets popped, Global Silence gets popped, and in fact, Doom does not win the duel, but Legion Commander dies because of it. So, a little bit, you know, risky play here from this Oracle, who has, again, maxed Fortune's End entirely, which, you know, you do the 300 damage, but you don't really have... I mean, I guess maybe the thinking is if you get a Berserker's Call, which he does! He gets a Berserker's Call, but there goes the coconut bouncing around. Holy cow, did you see that run in a circle? That was so fucking cool. Anyway, Ember Spirit chasing down here. He doesn't have Searing Chains, but he doesn't need it. He uses Sleight of Fist and takes down that Witch Doctor, or I'm sorry, that Silencer as well. And Axe is still being a man. Axe attacks! He's ready for it. Go for it, Axe. Be a man! Oh, he pussed out. What is he, some kind of pussy? And it looks like on the bottom lane, Slark actually manages to just pounce out just before Legion pops the duel. It's a long cast time on that press the attack. So, and generally you do want it before you go into the duel. Slark, catching up on levels, I think. Yeah, he's level 11 now, so again, tied for second place, and with that Midas, he should be able to... He actually could Midas one of these creeps here, but I don't think he wants to show himself just yet. Berserker's Call, Flame Guard up on the Ember Spirit, so this is going to be a tough kill, especially with that False Promise, delaying all of that damage. If he heals him, and I think he will, and oh, the Ember Spirit jumps right back in with that False Promise, but Death Ward is picking up so much damage on these heroes, and Oracle is super boned up, trying to TP away, but Oracle is going to go down as well, so 3-for-1 trade, not a very good trade. The Radiant team definitely stuck around that middle lane a little bit too long and just kind of waited for their team to get initiated on. And does the Slark have a... no, Slark does not have a blink yet. Slark generally builds blink now to ensure the pounce being successful, but we'll see if the Slark decides to go for it. He is banking 1,400 gold, so I'd have to imagine that he is going to try to get that that stuff. And he seems to be tabbed out of the game or something because he missed the CS there. But, you know, probably looking at the map or something. You know how it is. Phoenix already with that Mystic Staff, so probably going into that Shiva's. Because generally that's the build that you go on the Phoenix. But Phoenix just got added into Captain's Mode, so this is the pub build. This is generally what you go on Phoenix. You get into that Shiva so that you can Shiva's Icarus dive and fly with that, and it busts dudes up by getting all frozen town. So so that's probably what's going to go down here. I don't know if that's going to be the build that people are going to be using in Professional, but we'll see. And here comes the duel. Duel's right on him. Roar immediately onto the Legion Commander. Sorry, camera. Supernova's going to go out. He's actually not going to get the stun off, unfortunately. Silencer's still going to go down, but the Legion does not get the duel damage. But that Sleight of Fist with the chains does so much damage. And Axe is being a man again. He's going right in. There's no Roar. There is a Doom, but it doesn't matter because 3 heroes are down, and the Radiant hasn't lost a single one. And, yeah, that Doom is up. Doom decided to go for Sanjin Yasha instead of going for that, that Aghanim Scepter that I think is built so frequently now on the Doom. It really makes him, gives him a great deal more utility. And Slark's trying to split push here in the middle lane. Should go use his Midas on a jungle creep so you get that extra XP. Because really, right now, I mean, he wants the gold, but really more than anything, he wants the XP. He wants to be able to get stuff and get stuff done. You know, part of the thing about Slark is you really want to be ahead on levels, so that you can get all those essence shift things off. And he's actually not even he doesn't have it maxed yet, so you really want to get that ready to go to bust dudes up, and he actually might be in trouble here. There's an Ember Spirit. He has enough money to buy his Blink Dagger, but he hasn't bought it yet. I think he wants to go for it in the side shop. He's looking for the Ember. This might be a little tough. He's got to go for the Pounce if he wants it, but he's not going to go for it. So, yeah, a little bit of disengage, a little bit of Tootsie Footin'. Tootsie Footin'? I just made that up. I like it, though. There's a Legion who actually does not actually... She doesn't see that Slark because of night vision, but the Slark did see her from the high ground, because you do have that high ground vision, and yeah, he's got 2,500 gold, 2,600, 2,700 gold in the bank, actually. I'm bad at reading numbers. And it looks like we have a Mjolnir, Armlet of Mordigian. So, there's the Armlet. Pretty strong on Legion. It's a little bit rough because, oh, big smoke gank here. They're trying to look for somebody. They don't see that the, oh, there's the Blink Roar, but the False Promise keeps this Axe alive in this fight. Supernova on the back end. This is a big fight here, and looks like the Whirling Axes does manage to take down that Ember Spirit, but Phoenix on the back line doing a bunch of damage. Death Ward coming through, dealing a bunch of damage to this whole team, and Phoenix is going to go down. Oracle's back in. He False Promises himself instead of this Axe. Poor Axe. He's looking to be a man, but the Oracle just said, "Fuck you, buddy." And now the Axe is in a big heap of trouble here. Axe is pretty much dead, I'm fairly certain. He actually does manage to blink into the tree line, but the Pounce is enough to get him, and he does go down. Unfortunately, he did not have a TP scroll. He looks like he actually tried to buy it from the side shop, but didn't manage to get in the range in time. And, you know, this Oracle, not having a huge impact. But I really have to, I can't stress enough that I really think this skill build is just not what you go. This spell just simply does not scale particularly well when you're a support. If you're a carry, but oh, here's a big Fortune's End and a double Remnant into a Searing Chains. The cask is bouncing, but it doesn't matter because the Ember Spirit manages to take down 2 heroes, gets a double kill, and he might get a triple kill here. Yeah, he gets the Searing Chains with the Sleight of Fist. That's a triple kill. Slark's running away as well, and what did he buy? What does he have on the courier here? Shadow Blade. So it's a Slark Shadow Blade super pub build. I really think the Blink would have been a better choice here. It's 23 minutes into the game. The solo pickoffs are not going to be as easy to get. If you can get that really early and you're ahead, then Shadow Blade is a really strong item. But when you're behind and it's you know, a little bit later into the mid game, because we're reaching like, you know, late mid game levels, Shadow Blade's just really not going to be particularly effective, and it looks like Phoenix is trying to be a man against this Slark. He is going to not make it. Oh, the Slark managed to get those 10 hits off. Nearly died, though. If he hadn't misread that and got stunned, the Phoenix would have definitely killed him. So, he actually used Dark Pact to get the extra regen, so that, or I'm sorry, not the Dark Pact, the Shadow Dance, to get that extra regen while he was hitting the hero. And with a 0 cast time, I'm pretty sure that has a 0 cast point. Could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain. Does it say anywhere on the thing? No, it doesn't. What's happening? Axes. There's shit on the map here. Go over here. Itemization a little bit weird for the Dire team. But there's a BKB on the Doom. I'm not against that choice, obviously, but you know, Sanjin Yasha is just kind of a meh item. You know, like, it's another one of those items that is like, yeah, you know, that's good when you're ahead, and oh, there's a duel, and there's a Culling Blade, and that hero is dead. Bonus speed from that Culling Blade, too, and Axe is looking for that Aghanims, which is just so freaking strong on the Axe. It makes the Culling Blade, like, kill threshold, like a fucking billion health, so. Bottom lane, looks like they're attempting to push, but, I'm just thinking better of it. It's a little bit deep to be running. And Shadow Blade on the Slark. He actually is going to find this guy. And there's a Roar. There's a Pounce. There's the Essence Shift taking away all his health. And Legion should not die somehow. What is happening? Global Silence has to be expended in order to keep that Slark alive. But, man, I think that Beastmaster really underread the damage. And the Searing Chains with the Sleight of Fist actually manages to take down that Slark. So, clutch. I mean, that must have been really, really close. I mean, he was at the end of that channel, I think, and looks like we do have the Ember Spirit has Daedalus and Battle Fury. Now, generally, when you get Daedalus and Battle Fury, you get a second Battle Fury, but it looks like this Ember is buying a gosh, what's it called? The fucking Orb Town. Scotty. He's getting a Scotty. So that's what he's doing. He's going for a Scotty. Scotty to your body. That's my Oracle build, by the way. In case you guys wanted to know what that was. Guess I didn't save it. Beastmaster, getting some extra farm in the middle lane. And this tower should indeed go down to that Dire team. Unless they're looking for something here. Yeah. The thing is, you know, I was talking about the Sanjin Yasha. The thing is, it's not going to get you stuff. I mean, I suppose you have initiators with the Beastmaster and the Slark, so you don't necessarily need the False Promise on himself to walk away, but you don't necessarily need the extra initiation. But generally, I really do like that Blink Stomp Doom as well. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have more initiators, especially a tanky one. Sanjin Yasha gives you the movement speed, gives you the kind of the main, which is all right, I guess, but you know, I don't know. It's just a very underwhelming item, in my opinion. And Necro on the Beastmaster, so if they do manage to win a fight, they will get a kill. Or they will get a tower, probably, off the back end of that. And looks like Witch Doctor is going for the Mechanism, which is unfortunate, because if he wasn't playing in that 5 position, he could get that Aghanims. Generally, we see, in pro play at least, that Witch Doctors play the sort of 4 position instead of the 5. So they get a little bit of farm, and oh, doesn't actually manage to get off the Roar, and the Ember actually jumps back. That was just pure luck that he actually Sleight of Fisted what he did. So really unfortunate timing for that Beastmaster. That would have probably been a kill here on this Ember Spirit. And no, he's actually going Lincoln Sphere. Intriguing. So he doesn't want to get doomed. Totally fair. Unfortunately, the missed overwhelming odds. False Promise going in. He's got a blink up in 5. They're trying to get the duel off, and yeah, they're going to successfully get that duel off. Easy duel, easy damage. 72 damage on that Legion Commander now, so successfully come back. Slark is in a dangerous position, jumps away, but he'll be fine. Actually, what does this Slark have? God damn it, Slark, don't go away. Looks like he's going for the Scotty, unless I'm totally fucking wrong and he's going for a Lincoln's too. You know, Lincoln's not generally seen on the Ember Spirit, so, you know, forgive me. But totally makes sense in this particular scenario. You don't want to get hit by the Doom and take you out of the fight. Your spells as Ember are insanely important. When you get into the late game, it's more the damage that you can do, but it has to do with Sleight of Fist greatly as well. I mean, if you get a cleave off, if you get a really lucky cleave off that also crits, and you manage to hit an important target like the Doom with a crit, you can do a great deal of damage, because cleave, in fact, is not affected by armor. So it's essentially physical damage that is not affected by armor. So it's particularly strong if you manage to get the crit off. But dependent on luck sometimes. False promise on the Legion Commander to take Roche, I guess. It's interesting. Oracle can't actually hit from outside the pit. Looks like they're sending in some Necros to see what's happening here. Oh, Phoenix is super fucking dead. Yeah, there's no chance he's going to make it through this Supernova. So down goes the Phoenix. On the back end, Legion Commander actually goes down as well. He gets taken down by the level Death. And Death Ward getting channeled here, doing a lot of damage. But the Axe manages the Berserker's Call so that it doesn't happen anymore. And there's the Sleight of Fist. Searing Chains doesn't actually do enough. And damage is done to the Axe. And the Ember Spirit is actually going to get out. Oh, just barely getting out. But unfortunately, that Axe took more damage from the False Promise there at the end. Like I said, that False Promise damage is delayed. So you do take the damage at the end of the duration. Now, that damage is actually, in fact, lethal as well. So if you take more damage than the health that you have, and the more than the healing you get... Oh my god, Slark almost just died to Roche. He got so fucking lucky. Oh man, he's gonna heal up just fine because of the Shadow Dance, but damn, that was rough. He got bashed in a really unfortunate position. And suddenly the game is a little bit closer. Why did that go to last hits and denies? Sorry, my bad. Let's take a look at the gold graph. And yeah, that lead has dipped down a bit, but it's not that far in favor of either team, really. 1,000 XP in favor of the Radiant, and that probably has to do with the two... Oh man, there goes the Aegis. Pretty much immediately. Slark feeds the Aegis. And, oh, did he miss the Searing Chains? I think he did, yeah. Unfortunately, he missed that combo. It's not super easy to hit, but once you get used to it, it's not terribly difficult either to do the Sleight of Fist into Searing Chains. But unfortunately, missed on that one. You can't hit them all, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And I can appreciate that, Ember Spirit. I can appreciate that. Going up into darkness here. A little bit dangerous here for this Radiant team. And really going up into darkness. But he's got that False Promise on him, so he is invis. They don't see him. And unfortunately, that Night Vision really screwing him over a little bit. He's got 5 stolen stacks of Essence Shift, by the way. The Slark has how much on him? None. So that's gonna be annoying for a little while, but it's only 5, so it's not that big of a deal. Looks like their Witch Doctor actually made this little shot on the map. Slark, he's got his Scotty, so that's a thing. But only 1,000 XP in favor of the Radiant, and like I was saying, that has to do with the 2 Midases. Searing Chains with the Sleight of Fist, but I don't think the Ember wants to commit to that kill, which is totally smart. Shadow Blade here from this Slark. Oh man, if Axe didn't show himself, he might have baited that. Actually, he's probably going to get this kill here on this Oracle. Unless the Oracle False Promises. Yeah, and he's totally fine. It's a 20-second cooldown on that spell. He should really heal himself. He's deciding not to. He's doing it now, but he did it without the Fate's Edict, so he's just going to fucking die. I have a sneaking suspicion that this man has never played Oracle before. Because... he had Fate's Edict up, and uh-oh, Slark's coming in here, but, I mean, he pounces, but, Ember Spirit has a Remnant, right? You have a Remnant that you're going to use. No, he doesn't want to use the Remnant. He wants to fight the Slark. It's going to be a little bit tough, though, especially with this Beastmaster coming in. It looks like he does manage to roar the axe, and you know what? I'm an idiot because, oh, that damage! It's enough! And the duel on the Slark, too, so a 3-for-3 trade, but I think that really favored the Radiant there because they got the duel damage and the Ember got a double kill, I'm pretty sure. Actually, maybe it was a 3-for-2 trade. You know, not in favor of the Radiant. But even so, I mean, that extra dual damage on Legion is so good. I mean, it's max level, so that's 18 extra damage. To put that in perspective, that's like essentially a Claymore. Well, okay, maybe not Claymore. But there you go. That's a broadsword. That's 1,200 gold, essentially, that hero just got. So, you know, it's always good to get that dual damage. It's a good trade to trade it for lives. So, I think the Radiant are going to be totally happy with that fight. Didn't go entirely in their favor, but I think it's okay. And I still think the Radiant have this game late, so they shouldn't have to worry too much. The Ember Spirit getting the Lincoln Sphere, the defensive item, is, you know, like I said, fine, but it's going to slow them down a bit. Because, you know, you generally want that Ember to be hitting super hard with those Sleight of Fists. And he's not going to be doing that for a while now. I mean, he still hits pretty hard, but he would be hitting harder if he had that that Battle Fury, that second Battle Fury. Either way, he should be fine, and Doom devours a creep. I don't know if he knows about the Lincoln Sphere. There's a Berserker's Call, and there's the Fortune's End, but the Doom casts BKB. He actually almost got Doom there, and the Doom actually goes out on the Legion Commander. Supernova manages to go off, and it stuns 2 heroes. So much damage onto that Witch Doctor. Doom dies as well, and with that Sunray healing up that Ember Spirit, I think he's going to be fine too. Axe does manage to go down, and this Slark might clean up 2 kills here. But Ember Spirit is smacking him super hard, chopping him up. Silencer might go down too. Yeah, with that Searing Chains and that damage, he is dead, especially with that overwhelming odds. So a 5-for-3 trade, and I think Radiant can look to go high ground here. There actually are 2 buybacks ready to go. Slark can still buy back if he wants to. But Doom's buying back, and he doesn't have a Blink Dagger, doesn't have Doom, so I don't know what he can really do. I mean, honestly, he could just get killed. Yeah, there's a duel on him. Searing Chain, Slark does buy back. And it looks like Legion Commander is going to die here, but, I mean, they get the duel, and, I mean, they still get those 5 kills there, so, Ember Spirit looking really, really fancy here. 15 kills with only 2 deaths, so... he's feeling pretty nice. He is feeling pretty nice. And, you know, his life for the extra dual damage is really not that big of a deal. It's unfortunate that the Slark gets solo XP and gold, but the Doom doesn't. So, you know, it's an alright trade. It's not bad. Unfortunately, they couldn't take the tower, but they did force 2 buybacks as well. So it's actually a good trade. The trade was good. 2 buybacks. Only gave up 1 kill. Got another. Actually, they got a dieback. I didn't, you know, I'm not even thinking about that. Doom bought back and died, which is why he's down for like 8 million billion years. So, it's a really good trade. Just going back on my words all the time. Uh-oh. Beastmaster does not actually have vision here. Oh, he does. He's got the Necros. He's looking for this kill, but he's going to just fucking die to this Ember Spirit. Really underestimating the damage that this Ember Spirit can dole out, man. It is crazy, and holy shit, he's got his second Battle Fury already. Holy shit. And, yeah, fantastic. Fantastic days. He's got the Purifying Flame Seal going on him too, which is actually really strong with Ember. I didn't even realize, because you can Flame Guard and you mitigate all the damage anyway, so you don't even have to Fate's Edict. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you save 50 mana, so it's not that big of a deal. He misses the Searing Chains combo again, but, you know, that's like 2 misses out of, like, you know, 10 tries, so that ain't so bad. And holy shit, indeed, announcer. Doom looks like he's going to go down. Duel on the back end on this Silencer, and he's dead. Doom goes down as well, and this should be the game here. There's no buybacks as well. I mean, Slark he's trying to cut the wave, actually, which I don't think is actually even going to do anything, because Rax, they have enough damage to take down this Rax even through backdoor if they wanted to. It's just that all that dual damage, 126, so... that should be the game. Looks like they might go for a second lane of Rax. They might just go for the throne. They're actually just going for the gold. Gotta go for the gold. That's what Pappy always told me. And look at this cool new heroic effigy. Lol. Who is this? This is Earth Spirit with his stuff. Oh no! Poor lol statue. I think it's going to die, friends. Oh, poor Earth Spirit statue. You are dead. Oh, goodbye. Axe killed him. What? Oh, he just calling Blader to creep. Slark is being a man. He actually does manage to take out the Oracle. On the back end, though, Berserker's Call on this Beastmaster, and he does not even have the Roar anyway. And Supernova actually doing a lot of damage. They're not going to be able to stop this Slark, though. And that's the throne, so that's the game. Good game. I mean, the Oracle was kind of non-existent. He actually got a fucking drum. That's just alright for Oracle. I don't think that's a bad item. I think Yule's is actually core on that hero because, fun fact, Yule's, you can actually cast your Q spell, your stun, the Fortune's End that he was maxing. If you Yule's and then immediately cast that, or you shift Q, your Q ability, then you can cast it. So it's kind of like an insured stun. It's pretty nice, but anyway. That was a game. It was a good victory. I don't think it was at all on the back of the Oracle, unfortunately, but hey, you know what? It was still a good game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Like the video, you know, if you liked it. And let me know more in the comments. I mean, of course, give me tips and constructive criticism on the game. You know, I'm not a particularly good caster, but I like to try and I like to get better. So, of course, I will appreciate any tips, constructive tips. I mean, minus the you missed the kill, nerd. You know, because I know that's just map awareness, and that's something I gotta get better at in general in Dota. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This has been Dota 2, and this is Alpacapatrol signing out. Peace, fools.